Mm. But no, okay. Well, it's 5 minutes past, so I guess we'll just get everything underway.
Sure.
Are there any opening statements that you want to make, fam, or should we just dive straight into the first presentation?
Sure. Yeah. Like we could. I guess I can make some opening statements. Like, yeah, no, this is. I guess we've been really focused on the core stuff, and
Mm.
so I'm not sure who's presenting, but yeah, I guess we're kind of also going through like some of our like all our bounties
Mm-hmm.
are kind of at different stages. So
Yep.
I think hopefully we can have a better picture of everything we're doing because we're doing a lot to the
Mm-hmm.
point where I can't even keep count anymore how many projects we have.
Yep.
Um, and and so people are helping me out with that, and
Mm.
yeah, like I think we just want to show at least like this is pretty voluntary, and it's kind of like kind of getting people and we want to incentivize people to do this
Mm-hmm.
on a weekly basis and have it competitive
Yep.
where people so that's essentially kind of like the vibe of what I want to try to do. But yeah, like I think subnet one um could be an interesting like we could because we're converting it into a DAO or
Mm-hmm.
subnet zero. It's essentially a general subnet, but it's kind of like um there's a lot of like the DAO infrastructure that's going to connect
Okay.
with Discord. It's going to make it more social. So
Mm-hmm.
like this essentially will be an interesting shift. And we might be able to let the community eventually vote on which projects or how much a bounty deserve or like which projects deserve bounties
Yeah.
based on their stake on the network. So
Mm-hmm.
that's something we're trying to connect more because we want to basically incentivize creatives and we don't really
Mm-hmm.
care what you build as long as people find it like cool and useful
Mm-hmm.
and so yeah like this is like a cool thing to like help creatives and stuff and yeah eventually AI was gonna be so powerful that it's just gonna be a bunch of creatives using AI to build stuff.
Yeah, of
So we're
course.
kind of ahead of the curve in that case and we're already trying to incentivize it right now. But
Yeah.
yeah like this is something that we're trying to do. This is
We're
cool.
yeah, we're offering the community's greatest canvas, as it were.
Yeah,
Mm. Okay,
no,
right.
that's awesome.
Shall we kick off the first one?
Yeah,
Let-
yeah.
Let's invite Shiny up, and then Shiny can share their screen and present for us. Hello.
Hello.
Okay, so what have you got for us today?
Oh, thanks. hmm just told me I can share my screen.
Yep, please do.
Okay. hmm Can you see that?
It's just loading. One moment. It shows up for me, so hopefully everybody else can see. Mm-mm.
I
But
still
take it
can't
away.
see the presentations. I don't know if it's. I think it's local to me. I don't know why, but
Mm.
so long as everyone else can see it, that's great.
Yeah, I can
I
see.
think it is because I can see it.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
perfect.
Just let us know if there's anything you want to ask about, Bowser.
Yeah, I'll see if I
Oh,
can
okay.
check on my phone. Cheers.
Okay.
Mm.
Welcome to my presentation. The
Mm-hmm.
topic is AI assistant that leverage blockchain technology to ensure transparency in data use and voting rights. Today, I will look at how to empower users through secure, transparent, and decentralized communication.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, it's not just a chatbot. It is a platform where users can communicate safely and transparently. Messages are encrypted using the Lightning protocol and stored on the aware of testnet. Conversations are converted into non-fungible tokens (NFTs) using smart contracts, ensuring authenticity and ownership.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Existing messaging platforms often lack transparency in their data use policies. This gives users a full visibility into how their data is used. Blockchain technology ensures that data usage is transparent, immutable, and temper-proper. This is more than just communication. Uh, give users the right to vote. Blockchain-based smart contracts allow users to participate in the decision-making process within the platform. Every user's voice matters and voting rights are distributed and transparently guaranteed. Mhm. Uh, so my prototype I can share, but
Mm-hmm.
uh, however, users in my prototype, users can send encrypted message to ensure privacy and security.
Mm-hmm.
This is important. Provide these user-friendly interface for smooth communication and interaction with the blockchain. Mhm. Smart contracts are the backbone of a transparent and decentralized infrastructure. These contracts facilitated the creation of NFTs for compensation, ensuring authenticity and ownership. Users can trust that their data and conversations are securely stored in immutable. Mhm. Uh, Thanks. That's all.
So can you interact with the bot as like an example for us now to sort of see how it works?
Mm-mm.
So if there's anything that you can sort of like show us how it works here now.
So, okay, just a minute.
Mm-mm.
Can you see that?
Yeah, we can see the screen.
So,
You've become
okay.
quite quiet on the microphone though.
Mm-mm. Uh-huh. This is my prototype, and
Mm-hmm.
connected MetaMask. Okay, so MetaMask connects, and
Could you come a little closer to the microphone, please?
okay.
Perfect, thank you.
Mm-hmm. I can send a message, and
Mm-hmm.
this is AI. You can see that.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
So how?
currently, this prototype is has conversation with AI. So this
Mm-hmm.
conversation can this conversation encryptor. Mhm. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
so. Mhm.
So are you able to
Uh,
sort of interact with it like other AI chatbots and whatnot? Can you ask it questions and it will respond to you in ways like that?
yeah. Uh, I mean, this charter encryptor NFT fungible token.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Good.
This is prototype, and uh, it's not completed. Uh,
Okay.
but yeah, thanks.
Okay, so sort of
Where
the
are the
rough general idea.
NFTs?
Oh, go on. Sorry.
Sorry, part
No,
of
no.
what your project does is it also generates NFTs, right? Or is that maybe I'm conflating it with another project?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the goal is that it sort of mints NFTs off the conversation.
So
Mm-mm.
let's can you show us that? Can you demo that?
Uh, this is NFT dan fungible token. I mean, NFT is included this conversation.
Can you show us the NFTs on the blockchain?
This conversation. Yeah. NFT plus a blockchain. And AI.
I'm curious, is the NFT minted on Ethereum, or where would the NFT be minted?
On the bottom left, it says Polygon Mumbai
Okay.
testnet.
Okay, so Polygon. Okay.
These smart contracts are deployed Polygon Mumbai testnet.
Okay. I have another question, Shiny. So these NFTs that mint part of the I can't see the screen, so it's a bit hard for me. But what would you sort of see the use case, or like why, if I'm a user and I using the chatbot, where do I want to mint my NFT for? Like, where do you foresee this going as to like the use case of it? Is it like that it mints the funny and cool stuff that could be interesting to keep for the future of blockchain, or how do you envision it?
Users can important point is users can send encrypted messages to ensure privacy and security. And provide this user-friendly interface for smooth communication and interface interaction with blockchain. So
Just a question. You mentioned that privacy and security. Would the minted NFT be some sort of key to unlock the message that only the owner or holder of the NFT can see, or would it be public, or?
Right.
Also, your presentation went totally white, so I think you may have something in front of your screen or something, because I think you shared only the browser. I don't.
Okay.
I
No, go
don't
ahead.
think this presentation is quite ready for prime time. Because if a key functionality is the NFT side of it, we're not seeing any NFT side of the house, so we'll have to have this one come back around again, I think.
Yeah, I think getting sort of showing interaction with other users as well as the NFT minting process, if you choose to present again, would probably be the best course of action to sort of like show it in action, even if it's like a baseline sort of like false interaction, at least showing like a version of it that people can see and then sort of get an idea of how they're going to be able to use it. But thank you for coming up. It's an interesting idea, and we'll see if you can take it far enough to make something from it.
Thanks for your time.
Thanks,
Yeah,
Shiny.
no problem. Thank you for coming up.
Thank you
Right.
very much.
So I think we have Cyril here now. But next up, we're just going to follow the order anyway. So we're going to check to see if Enables fix their microphone. And then if not, we'll have to jump straight past onto Cyril. But for now, we'll see if Enable is here for us. So we'll give them a moment to accept the invitation up on stage. And if not, we'll just proceed straight past. There we go. Hello, Enable, have you fixed your microphone? Seems like you're still having issues. There's nothing coming through. Okay, we'll jump past and then we'll circle back if you manage to fix it later on again. So we'll bring Cyril up now. Hello.
Hello.
You're a little bit far away from the microphone, Cyril, if you can come closer. And you've got quite a bit of static in the background. Okay. No, I don't think this one's going to... We can't hear you particularly well and there's a lot of background noise, so we'll give you a chance to fix your microphone as well and we'll skip straight past onto Krishna. So try and fix it and then come back up for us if you can. But we'll bring Krishna up for now. Hello.
Hi, I think I'm audible, right?
Yeah, you're all good. So what have you got for us today?
Loud and clear.
Awesome. Let me share my screen and we can start.
Yeah, no problem. So if you just want to explain to everyone first of all what it is that you'll be showing us.
Oh, sure. Actually, I'm from the ComStats team, and on behalf of the ComSol Breeze team, like I'm presenting this because ComStats is doing the collaboration with ComSol Breeze, and we are going to present how we can breeze the commai token to the Solana and from Solana to the commai. So
exciting.
Yeah. I'm not able to click the share your screen button.
Oh, okay. I wonder why that's happening. Let's give this one look quickly.
Sure, and the reason to present in this event is like we want all of the community, to participate in the testnet.
Yep.
Because we are in the testnet phase, and we need lots of testing, before we go to the mainnet.
Of course.
Okay.
The share screen button should show for you now, I think.
Yes.
Perfect. Brilliant. So you're looking for like a lot of people to come and help you test it.
Right. So you guys are able to see, right?
I can. Yep.
Okay. So if everyone is able to see, then I can start. You can go to the testnet.comsolbridge.com. So we have, deployed our.
Do you want to link that in the chat just so that anybody who's here can sort of follow along?
Yeah, sure. So
yeah, no problem.
All right, let me share that. Okay.
Perfect.
So,
right. Sorry, carry on.
Okay. As I have told, like it is the one-step breeze to swap the token from commune-ai to the Solana and from Solana to commune-ai. So in the future, if there are any tokens, if we have the protocols where other project can, mint the token on the commune-ai, they can also, bridge to the Solana, and from Solana they can also come to commune-ai. And for this, you need to have the wallet. For commune-ai, we are going to use the sub wallet. Is the extension also displayed on the screen, or is it not visible?
We can see.
No, I can see it. So you're using the Solana wallet, not the Phantom wallet?
No, we can, for the commune-ai side, we can use the Polkadot.js or the sub wallet.
Interesting. Okay, great.
So if you can see the extension side, I'm going to just unlock it. And here you need to right now there is no branding. For the branding side, I have I'm going to submit the PR to the sub wallet team on the GitHubs. But right now, what you can do is you can go to the manage network and add the commai here. So I have already done here. So you can have the mainnet commai and also the testnet side. Okay. So once you have this ready, then your wallet is all good for commune-ai side, and you can get the testnet commai from the commai team, or you can DM me also. Right now I have 115.31 commai. So this is the explorer for the testnet side of our commune-ai. So you can see the transaction happening here, all the blocks here. It is not that much user friendly, but at least you can see something here, right? So so once it is ready, then you also need for the Solana side, if you have anything, it will detect automatically. Let me disconnect it here. Then if you have the Brave wallet, if you have the Phantom, if you have the MetaMask, you can use it, okay, on the Solana side. So I'm going to use the MetaMask through the Solflare. So it will ask me to continue on the Solflare, and let me connect this one, and it will display your wallet here. Then close it. This wallet is on the Solana side, and this wallet 5CY starting with 5CY, it is on the commune-ai. Okay, so this is my wallet from the sub wallet. So yeah, now you can breeze it. Any amount you can do, but minimum is 10 for the testing purpose, and in the mainnet we can obviously change that one. So let me do, let's say 15, right?
Yep.
If you see on the commune-ai, I have 115 commune, but if you see on the Solana side, I have 0 wrapped commune. Okay, so we are going to see the changes here. And you can switch between this source and destination easily for the user action. And if I put 15 here and bridge now, you can select your wallet. You can verify it from the sub wallet side and approve it. Click approve. So once you are approving, here is a spelling mistake. We're gonna fix it. Okay, it has failed, right? I think there is a timeout. So let me do the refresh again and connect in right way, because there is a timeout. Let me clear the cookies and do all the things again. Okay.
That's how it goes when you're testing. But this
Yeah.
is very pathetic. But honestly, this is really impressive, and this is a big deal. If you don't mind, can I step in here to kind of explain to people who may not be familiar with a couple of the technologies you're using? So just to explain for everyone else who may not be as familiar with this is really nice because, and correct me if I'm wrong here, Krishna, but what's really cool about Solana is a couple things. One, it's super fast, and two, it's super cheap. There's more to Solana than just that, but those are two really awesome features. So to be able to bridge from Commune over to Solana means the transaction fees are low, and then on top of that is it's super fast. Like, look, he already did it. Like, that was incredibly fast versus doing it on Ethereum. No shade towards Ethereum, but this is one of the strengths of Solana and why Solana is in the top 10 at this point. Like, it's a big deal. So this is really nice because it's pretty slick. I'm impressed. I like that you're doing this. Good project.
Awesome. Thank you, fam. So it is already here. So I think we did 2 times. So before that, there was a timeout. That error will be solved, but I did it again. There was a fee for 1 commune, so it was charged, and we have now 28, right? So 2 times we did. So 28 wrapped commune, we already have it here, and we can verify it from the Sol Explorer or the Sol Scan. You can use it. This is the one we can see here, wrapped commune-ai. There are multiple wrapped commune-ai. I think it was created. That's why there is a warning. But you can always check here, like how many current supply is here, how many it is minted here, and all the transfer. We can also verify it. Let's see if it displays. Maybe in the history. Okay, a minute ago, right? This one was done the first time, but this one was done the latest one. So we can click on this transaction and see like where the changes. You can see 1 + 1. It is the fee that was charged, and 14 commune we got it into this transaction. So altogether, my balance, I'm checking my balance. So it is 28 right now in the post balance. So
Okay.
yeah, it is
And
in the DNet.
the refresh issue, obviously it still processed that transaction. You said that you're working to fix that at the moment.
Right. That was because of the timeout issue only. It was only on the notification side. We're gonna fix that because we were putting, I think, 3 or 4 blocks of the commune-ai, and it moves really fast here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have plans to sort of bridge further in the future?
Actually, yeah, it is in the testnet. So we are testing it and we are fixing all the issues. And the audit side is also going on. We are giving it to CryptoZen, one of the companies that is the third party that is doing the audit right now. And other developers are also doing the audit. And I have given the access for the contract to FAM also. And if he has time, he can help me, and he can give the access to other developers also, so that we make this, bridge proper and working without any issues. That is the goal here. And yeah, like after like 1 week or 2 week, maybe when we get the audit report finally out, we'll launch this on the mainnet. So that is the target.
Okay.
Christian, I have a question.
Yeah.
I can't see what you're presenting, unfortunately. But so I put my. Is the bridge from wrapped commune on ETH, or is it from mainnet? I'm assuming mainnet, right?
Yeah, it is from the mainnet.
Yeah. So mainnet to Solana. Are you guys going to provide the liquidity pools on Solana, or have you spoken with someone perhaps to make sure there's liquidity for the token?
Yes, like we had the initial call with the fam, and we will do it in the collaborative way.
Okay, cool. And then, have you considered? I don't know what are your thoughts? Have you spoken with DeFi projects or anyone about sort of expanding, or what's your thoughts about expanding the use case of, let's call it wrap commai? I don't know what you're calling it. If you're calling it S commai, like Solana commai, or
They're doing W commune-ai.
WComI,
yeah, okay. I'm just thinking out loud now, but
yeah, like
maybe
what we
having a
can
chat with Rivers guys would be of interest.
absolutely, like when we go to the Solana side and there is a lot of DeFi sector and all the lending and the borrowing side is also there. We can definitely use that. But before that, like we want to make the branding part, on the wallet
Mhm.
side, so that the Komai token it appears here, properly, without like for the users, going to the ad network, manage network, all those kind of things. When that is solved and when it is ready for the mainnet, I think we can do such kind of the collaboration with the DeFi project also.
Yeah, I think I'll hook you up in DMs because I have some thoughts about how you can do some cool things. This is amazing, Krishna. I love this. This is cool, and Solana has been on a tear lately, so there's a lot of good attention and awareness we're going to get from this. And it's cheap to do things on Solana, so for people who don't like to be on ETH because of the gas fees, Solana is a perfect alternative.
Absolutely, and we can reach the wider community in the Solana, because there are a lot of people, they are trying to use the new things and all those kind of things. So we can reach out to them and use their DeFi ecosystem also. And yeah, it'll open the new doors for the Komai. I think the community will love it.
Yeah, I agree.
Forgive my naivete here, but once you get it into wrapped.com and it's on Solana, from there, can you swap to like native Solana? Where would you go to do that?
You can even swap it to any SPL tokens there in the Solana, yeah, with wrapped Komai.
Very cool.
Yeah, you
Because
can interact
and
with,
also in the reverse direction, if let's say
yes,
I have a bag of Solana and I want com, so I would have to convert it to wrapped com, then come here to
yeah.
bridge it back over, correct, all
Yeah,
the way
we
to
can, we
get
can do
to
that.
native
Yeah,
com.
right now let's do like let's do 20, right? 20 wrapped Komai. I will try to bring from Solana to the commune-ai, and then I can easily do it. I'll
Right,
just
but the mechanism I don't see here, and I'm sure you have an answer for this, but is how do I convert wrapped com into Solana and vice versa?
okay. So for that one, we will create the pool in the Jupiter, or you can do that in the Jupiter or the Radium. We'll create the initial pool with the liquidity.
Okay, I use a
Yeah.
Solana.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I assume
Great.
for now, what a user could do, they could simply bridge their wrap commai back into. Maybe that
Yes.
wasn't your question actually. But they could bridge back and then bridge to the next one, sort of back and forth.
I'm
Yes.
trying to figure out the entire path going from commune to like, just for example, native Solana. Like how would I do that? And that may not be the point of what this is, because the bridge is just trying to get you to wrapped.com, which is great. That's the biggest hurdle, I think. And then after that, how do you get to native? And to see end to end that, but that would be huge.
You mean how you can
I
get
think
from the wrap commai on Solana into, say, Solana itself?
exactly, but I think you could just use any exchange on Solana, I would
Yeah. So
imagine.
that's why I asked about the liquidity pool.
Got you. Okay.
To which Chris and I have spoken with Fam, because as long as there's a liquidity pool for the wrap version on Sol, you can easily swap. Maybe the pool would be between wrap commai and USDC or whatever, but you could still easily just swap it into Sol or whichever other token you would like to own on Solana.
Right. Yeah. Without the liquidity pool, without the proper liquidity, it will be useless, right? So
Yeah.
the initial pool will be in the collaborative way. So we will set up that one. Then yeah, all those transactions will happen in a proper way. Yeah.
Mhm.
This is fantastic.
Yeah.
So
I
thank you
agree.
very much.
Totally.
Very much needed in the community. Thank you very much. And I know it's still like in a kind of the beta stage, but it just looks impressive just visually too.
Right. Yeah. Thank you so much. Yeah. Thanks. Thanks,
Any
guys. I think
comments, Fam?
yeah.
Fam?
Oh, sorry, I'm muted.
That's
Yeah,
good.
no, this is really cool. I think this is really important, like increase our multi-chain footprint.
Mm.
And it does tie well with like the white papers I'm about to release. It kind of talks about how commune can be multi-chain and how we can make one commune address represent any other chain, like any other address on another chain. We just don't have the technology for that, unfortunately, or the applications for multi-chain applications. But yeah, I think this is a really good step forward, dipping our toes in the Solana network.
Yeah, sort of branching our roots across the system.
Yeah. No, I think Solana and Ethereum are the two biggest networks we should definitely target for. And then we can go. I think after that, probably maybe Cosmos near. Like, there's a lot of different networks. I think Solana and Ethereum are the two big ones that we want to probably get our toes in, and then we start adding little networks. Yeah.
No, perfect. Okay, well, thank you so much, Krishna, for coming on to present, and we're looking forward to seeing more in the future.
Awesome. Thank you so much. And yeah, do come to the testnet side and test the breeze. Okay.
Yes.
That will
Yeah.
Do that tonight. Thanks, Krishna. That was awesome.
Everybody help them out. Get on the
I
test
can-
net, play around with it.
I can. Yeah. I'll test it out myself. And we can also get some QA people to help test it over the week.
awesome.
Yeah. Now let's continue. If we can talk about offline.
Perfect. Right.
Awesome.
Thank you, Krishna. Right. Let's see if we can get
We have
Enable
both
back up here.
Cyril and Enable.
Yeah, we'll see if we can get Enable back up here for now, and hopefully they've managed to fix everything and we can see something. So we'll give them a moment to accept the invite up to stage, and then if not, we'll move on to Cyril and then try again afterwards.
And by the way, I'm just going to point this out. The screen issue that I'm having, it's not local to me only. I'm getting DMs about others also not being able to see the screen share. So we'll need to look into that. And apologies to everyone who can't see the screen shares. There will be a YouTube recording for those of you who weren't able to see.
It might be a permissions thing, like maybe you need a certain role, but I
Yeah,
can't
but
imagine.
the thing is, I have every role on several accounts, and I've tried from 3 accounts, and I still can't get it to work. So, but we'll look into that. Sorry to everyone. I do not actually know what's happening, but we'll fix that for next week.
Just make sure that you let us know if you are having it, because who's having it might actually help us to work out what it might be. So anybody else who is having the problem, please do let somebody know. But otherwise, Enable, would you like to take it away if you fixed your microphone? We're unable to hear you if you're saying anything at the moment.
I think we'll move on to Cyril then.
Cyril's actually disconnected.
Oh.
Yeah, so they dropped out. I'm not sure if something's happened, but they're actually not inside of the stage anymore.
Okay.
Which is a big shame.
Do we have anyone else scheduled then?
No,
Enable is typing at least now, so let's see what he's saying.
Are you able to speak for us, Enable?
He said he will fix his mic soon. Do we have anyone else able to present, or is it Cyril and Enable that we're actually waiting for?
They are the two that we were waiting for, but there is at least one more project. It's not a full project, it's just an idea, more like a concept. But it was very interesting to myself because it wasn't a full project. I did suggest that they come back a little bit later on, but we could bring them up to at least talk about what they have for now, if they're willing. Everybody's down for that. Eric, are you prepared? Do you want to come up and talk about your project? If you're here, that is.
Let me ping him in.
I could also present something too. I can present our new
absolutely.
stuff.
Show us something.
Yeah, sure. It might rain. One sec. Hopefully it doesn't. Clouds got really dark. Let's see. So let me just. I'm on my phone right now, but I'm just gonna click on my computer.
Okay. Yep, no problem. What I'll do is I'll drop a message quickly. And then we'll see. I'll drop a message to Eric in case they've just stepped away or
Oh,
they can't hear for some reason. Yep, we can hear you.
Okay, so I guess I'll show my screen. So, okay, cool. So I'm basically going to go through typically the creating a subnet. So if I go to the subnet here, this creates a test net of 3 miners and 1 validator. So what are the miners? So we do subnet miners. So subnet miner.
Can I just say one thing very shortly and ask a question to the audience? If you're actually
Sure.
seeing Sam's screen now, can you give a thumbs up? Because now is the first time I can actually see a screen share. I'm just doing some troubleshooting, so sorry to interrupt, Fam.
It's okay. Wait, let me go slightly inside because it might rain. Oh yeah. One second.
Yeah, everybody who can just throw a thumbs up in chat if you can see it, or let us know if you can't or still can't, just like the others.
Yeah.
This will help us to sort of narrow down where the issue might be and then fix it for future events.
That's interesting because I haven't been able to see anyone, but now that Fam came on, I could see that. So
it might just be a strength of connection thing, depending on how far the connection's trying to breach.
Yeah, we'll look into that because that's annoying. At least Corner who's recording can see them, I hope.
Enable, there won't be an event tomorrow. It will be next week now before the next build and stake.
Hey Bowser, while we're kind of waiting for the next presenter, do you want to talk a little bit about the Rebus announcement, kind of what they're about, what that's going to do? Just reiterating maybe what's already out there in Twitter space, but thought that might be a good use of time while we're in between things.
Yeah, absolutely. So the Rebus guys, I don't know if you all are familiar with them, but they've been around for some time. They're a project based on ETH. So what they provide are LSTs or LSDs, depending on which terminology people prefer to use. And LST stands for liquid staking token, whereas an LSD stands for a liquid staking derivative. What those offers users is that if we take the example of wrapped tau or wrapped commune that exist on ETH mainnet, you can take at the moment, if you're simply holding your wrapped commune in your MetaMask, you're not earning the yield that the validators are actually producing for the native commune that are locked in the bridge. And what you can do is you can take your wrapped commune, you can go to Rivers staking portal, you can stake those in their dApp, and you'll get a receipt token, which is the liquid staking token RS commune. And this one is going to accrue yield from the validator of which the Rivers guys are staking towards. So pretty much, this is a great addition for anyone who actually, like, there's a lot of people who are native ETH, the native to ETH. They only want to trade on ETH. They only want to do everything on ETH. So the fact that Rivers guys came up with this and are offering these services now is a great addition to the ecosystem in general, because not only can you start earning the yield from the validators, the receipt token, the RS commune, is also what we alluded to when we had Krishna on the stage, is that you can take this liquid RS commune and you can use it in DeFi. So I've spoken a few calls with the Rivers team, and on the roadmap, their intention is to sort of expand the presence of RS commune in the DeFi space. So that could mean I have my wrap commune, I go to Rivers, I stake my wrap commune, I get the RS commune, which is accruing yield. I can then take my RS commune, go to, for example, a lending borrowing protocol, and I can lend that out again and earn even additional APY or whatever. It might also be that I want to lend it out or collateralize it to take a loan on something else. So that's actually really cool. And we've seen this happening on BitTensor, and now it's coming to Commune. And I should also note that so when you stake your wrapped commune-ai, that's bridged back onto mainnet. The wallet that is staking towards validators is a multi-sig wallet, and I'm really happy to be sort of seeing the good work that the Rivers guys are doing, because having this on a multi-sig is crucial in my opinion, at least in my personal one. So there's no sort of one entity custody that could potentially just run away with all the funds.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It
I don't
leans
know.
further into that decentralization.
Exactly. So the multisig with Rivers is a multisig where 3 people out of 4 from 2 separate teams, which is Eden and the Rivers guys, need to sign in order to move the funds. So yeah, that's awesome. And we're going to see a lot of more cool things from the Rivers team. So I'm quite excited about that. And this brings so much additional value to the commune ecosystem, because the fact that you could actually, not everyone likes to do things in DeFi, but some people, and especially whales, if they can earn some additional yield, a few percentages, it's a lot of money for them. And you can make your money work for you, so to speak.
Brilliant. Fam, are you back inside and sort of ready to jump in again?
Yeah. So
Yeah, no, perfect. Take it away.
okay. I'm also in a random cafe. I was outside, and then I had to go in because it suddenly started raining. So you might hear some.
Improvise and adapt.
Yeah. So, but here I'm gonna switch back on because I also don't like my headphones to the computer. At least right now. 1 second.
Okay, fam should be back in a moment.
Yeah.
I do just want to take a moment before he gets back to just talk to everybody and make sure that when you're making your applications to come on here, that it's crucial that you guys include as much as possible, because we're going to better be able to help you.
So okay, can you all see my screen?
Yeah, we can.
We
Can
can
you
see that
hear
good.
us?
Cool. All right. So now I'm just going to kind of like go through the kind of like the new, like, just like kind of what like commune is basically simply, at least when
Fam,
you're
are you
mining.
able to hear us?
I can hear you.
Okay. There's quite a bit of background noise. I don't know if you can maybe turn noise suppression on.
Yeah. Okay.
Sounds like you're not using it.
Okay. We could.
Join twice. Use your phone because you sounded really clear, but present with your desktop. Can you do that?
Can I do that? All right. I could.
It might let him. It'd be great if so.
I've seen. Oh, well, it's the same account. It's worth a shot because that was hard.
While we're waiting, we've touched upon this in the past, to devs, etc., who are presenting or submitting for bounties, etc., please kindly do not send us 50 million DMs and call us on and on. I had a guy just recently now calling me 50 times and sending me 150 messages. And it won't be any faster responses if people do that. Just a side note.
But visiting what I was saying earlier, when you guys make your presentations or make your applications for the presentation, please make sure that you include as much as possible, as many links, screenshots, demonstrations, videos, everything that you possibly can, because it allows us to make sure that you get the time that you need to properly present. And it also obviously allows us to identify that what you've worked on is a sufficient project, because as time goes by and as quality raises and raises and raises, it's going to become harder and harder for like less filled out applications to get a spot on these events, because they're going to be highly coveted in the coming weeks for some really, really big stuff that's in the pipeline for a lot of these developers and a lot of these teams. So you guys need to make sure that you step up your game and you're filling out the applications as fully as possible, so that we can give you your slot as long as what you're producing is deserving of it.
Exactly, and I think as we go, we'll iterate and we'll kind of grow as we move forward. So I think the next evolution of this meeting, we should make the mic check mandatory because we have a lot of problems with mics, it seems. So I think ahead of time we should do a mic check because it's just I don't want us to keep having the same problem, right? And it seems to be, but I think this is an opportunity for us to solve that. And I know that you've been trying to facilitate that, but I think we should make that a clear requirement for people. If you want to present, you have to be at the mic check. Just it is what it is. Otherwise, we're just wasting people's time. But I do think I think that'll make things a lot better for the entire group, and then we won't people who are waiting here won't be waiting because other presenters will be ready.
For sure, yeah, definitely. Right, looks like Fam's managed to get the double connect potentially.
I don't think I have double connect now. I think I if I do this. Oh wait, maybe I can. Oh, maybe okay. I think
Well,
it
you
works.
sound really good. Can you join your computer now? Without
Yeah, I'm
audio?
trying to do that. Oh. Oh, hello.
Hello.
Hello. Sorry. I don't know if I can like manage. I could video record my screen, but
I mean,
like
that's
yeah,
okay.
I don't know how to do it both at once. Sorry if I chose a
That's not a
random
problem.
spot. Well, we could schedule a time Monday or Tuesday to kind of go over the new repo.
Yeah, I mean, it will most likely be Tuesday, I think, because Monday will normally be the dev space kind of meeting.
Yeah,
But, I mean, it
yeah,
could also
Tuesday's
just be
fine.
there. It could also just be there if you wanted to jump in on the dev space. We can arrange that and sort that out.
Yeah,
And we'll get an announcement out on
That makes
the
sense.
about the dev space next week.
yeah.
But we're sort of running close to time. So unfortunately, those of you who couldn't get your microphones working, I think we are going to cut it off here, and you guys will have to make sure that you're a bit better prepared for next time if you do want to present. We have to sort of respect everybody's time here and not drag on the event too long. So unfortunately, I think this will be like closing moments if anybody has anything that they want to say. But I think in general, huge thanks to Krishna for coming up and showing the bridge, because I think that's leaps and bounds forwards for what commune-ai is capable of.
This is a lot of cool stuff we're about to do. Like obviously, my end, we're trying to finish up this core, and then also we're doing a runtime upgrade. Like I think I thought Stephen posted it, but we actually did a runtime upgrade. Like yesterday, that added the proposal mechanism. And we'll be announcing that. But we have a front end that associates with that, so that people, in order for people to change the chain, more than 50% of the network has to agree. Actually, no, it's technically not 50%. It's so 50% have to participate at least, and then of that 50%, half of it has to approve.
Okay.
So yeah, so that's that. So I think when you participate, you basically say yes or no, and basically the weight of your stake determines, like the stake that says yes. If more than half of the voters say yes, then it's approved, and you can make any change to the network in the logic and stuff, and that allows for a more decentralized process.
Yeah, it's a huge
where the
step
community
towards
can.
decentralization.
Yeah, this is like kind of like this is kind of as decentralized. I feel like this is as decentralized as it gets. I don't know how you can, but we're gonna have challenges with that too. We might be certain changes might not be enacted because decentralization might not agree, but I think it's a good step forward for sure.
Yeah, it's going to put a lot of onus on the people who are like looking to make changes or instigate changes on making sure that they communicate appropriately, like the positives of what they're trying to do, and sort of get everybody else on board. So it's going to be a really big job for everybody to make sure that they're communicating efficiently, sort of the benefits of what's coming up in the future.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I agree. I agree. Definitely something that's really, really, really amazing. So, yeah, I'm really excited about it.
Yeah, I think we're all very excited. But thank you to everybody for showing up for this week. The announcement and the application form for next week will be going out soon, so keep your eyes peeled for that. And again, if you are making an application, make sure that you're bringing your A game and you're giving us all that you've got, because these spots are going to be filled up very quickly with a lot of people doing a lot of very interesting things. So you want to make sure that you're raising the bar as opposed to sitting below it. But thank you again to everybody.
Yeah,
And
yeah, this is really cool. And we'll be having a more formal. I think we're going to be hopefully having the front end for a voting system next week for our next open stage. That's the goal. So
That
we
would be
can like
amazing.
actually, yeah, that's the goal, to have something we can do on chain, because the proposals network also allows you to do custom proposals. So we can all verify that, oh, these people won. And so, like, basically someone can propose that, and then we all have to vote yes, and then yeah, we can do it that way. There's many ways we can do it. You make a subnet just for voting.
It's going to be a week by week iteration where we're getting better and better every time. So you want to make sure that you're involved and you're contributing now, as opposed to later down the line where maybe you won't be able to have as much influence as you'd like to. Everybody needs to make sure that they're sort of getting on board and engaging now where they can, so that they can see their image of what they would like to see developed within commune-ai brought to life.
Yeah, I agree.
But thank you to everybody. We'll see you again for any of the other events in the meantime, or for next week's Build and Stake on Friday. But thank you all for coming, and thank you again for the presentees.
Thanks.
Yep.
Thanks
Thanks.
everyone.